We can now go ahead and trace the outline of the wing profile using the Bezier tool or spline. So we're going to start right here at the trailing edge, click, and at the part of the profile where there's not much curve we can spread out the knots. As it gets more curvy we bring them closer until we get right near the end where we want this part A to be vertical around about here. So that looks okay. Now we can't close the spline right at the end because look what happens. We get this smooth curve. We don't want that. I want this to come to a fine point. So the only way I've found is to get as close as we can. It seems to want to snap to excuse me, snap to it somehow, so I'm just going to get as close as I can, I think about there, and click. You can either double click to finish the line or click once and then hit the escape key. So stopped short of the end of the Bezier, but we can close it up with a straight line, and in that way we get a fine point at the trailing edge. So there's our profile. We can turn off the fuselage drawing, and that's our profile. And I'm going to put a measurement on that. Now we don't really need this fuselage drawing anymore, so I'm going to delete that. And then save. Oh, I'm going to change its name. Rename. Wing section. So let's change the name down here and we can save that. Control S. And we want to save that in RS Documents Wing section. So now we can import the wing section. Wing section. It is down here. And we can put a dimension on it. Now this at the moment is not a plane surface, the wing section. It's just a system of curves over here. We want a plane. Best to work with planes, so we can highlight it. Whoops, we don't want that. Select and then fill it, and we've now got a plane surface. We don't need these curves, so we can delete the curves. Now we can dimension this. And that's the wing section. The first thing we do now is to make this wing section the right width to fit in this dimension here, which is 67.65. And then we're going to make more to fit the other positions we've outlined there. So in order to do that, we shift the pull tool, select the surface, scale, and it's asking us to pick an anchor point. We'll use this point here. We see an arrow pointing out that way, which is what we require. Now we simply type in 67.65 divided by 49.28. Return, and we see it expands, and it's set to the right diameter for the right width for us there. Beautiful. Now we need to do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll do them and speed it up. And there we have 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need to scale all these to fit these dimensions. So we need a pull tool, select the plane, scale body, anchor point, and we're going down to 66.99, 66.99 divided by . And there we have all of our sections. These now need to be orientated so they fit in these positions. So I've got to turn them through 90 degrees and then make them vertical to fit in these positions. And that concludes part 2 of the video. Please subscribe.